Okay, we'll be moving directly into our regular meeting agenda. At this time, I call this meeting to order. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker?
Excuse me. Present.
Commissioner Boda?
Here.
Commissioner Garrettson? Commissioner Kowalski?
Here.
Commissioner Leone?
Here.
Commissioner Mirabella?
Present.
Commissioner Williams?
Here.
Vice Chairwoman Palmieri Mudet?
Here.
And Chairman Granados.
Here.
Chairman, let the record reflect we have 8 commissioners present for this evening's regular meeting.
Thank you very much. Clerk of the Board, please lead us in the prayer and salute to the flag.
Humbly we ask God to give her peace and lover of charity, to give the entire family of nations true agreement with His will, and to grant the light of His Spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk of the Board, please read the statement of compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act.
The Chair wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of the New Jersey statutes annotated, Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2023, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstance to the newspapers circulating within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2023 in the Administration Building, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2023 with the Office of the County Clerk.
Thank you very much. May I have a motion to approve the communication?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Motion was made by Commissioner Mirabella, seconded by Commissioner Williams. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker?
Aye.
Commissioner Bodak?
Yes.
Commissioner Kowalski?
Yes.
Commissioner Leone?
Aye.
Commissioner Mirabella?
Aye.
Commissioner Williams?
Aye.
Vice Chairwoman Palmieri Mudet?
Aye.
And Chairman Granados.
Aye.
Chairman, you have 8 votes in the affirmative on the communication.
Thank you. This meeting is now open to the public for the purpose on commenting on resolutions being offered for adoption and/or any governmental issue that a member of the public feels may be of concern. Kindly state your name and town of residence for the record, and if speaking on a resolution on the agenda, please note the resolution to which you're referring and adhere to the 5-minute time limit.
Good evening, Chair Granados, ladies and gentlemen of the Commissioner Board, Dr. Garrettson and the Golden Nugget. Kind of sounds like an Indiana Jones movie. But anyway, this is Bruce Patterson, Garwood, New Jersey. Red Zone 923 is paying $1.1 million to Dietz and Hammer Risk Solutions for claims administration. This breaks down to $500,000 a year, a large cost just to shuffle paper and make calls to check insurance. Does this entail anything more? And why can't we do it in-house to save money? What's of interest to the public is that the company Dietz gave your puppet master, Senator Scutari, a donation of $2,600 within the month you gave Dietz this original $1 million contract. To me, sounds pretty much like quid pro quo. Reso 927 is setting aside $350,000 for the Code Blue Shelter Initiative for the upcoming winter. Just a comment, I do applaud you on this program of compassion for the winter months. Sadly, the cost of living in our state and county has become so unaffordable, a lot of it due to the cost of government in this state. The middle class is becoming the lower class, and the impoverished now becoming homeless. We find through your annual surveys that the homeless are prevalent here in our county. Regretfully, Union County has constantly been ranked near the top 5 out of 3,000 counties for highest taxation versus income. Reso 939 honoring the UC PAC on their 95th anniversary, and just a comment, 95 years is really not considered a historical milestone, but I will admire the longevity. And in honoring, we will look past that dark time in 2011 when the prosecutor caught them hiding $100,000 in taxpayer money and made them give back to the county. Sadly, there was no accountability for that transgression, but hopefully they retain a brighter future devoid of those actors that were involved back then. General comments. The latest county disaster is in the Ashbrook Swamp and wetlands, where we find a county excavator equipment submerged up to the cabin in muck and water and is ruined. This piece of equipment could cost around $300,000 new, and another bulldozer was buried in 2 to 3 feet of mud. Maybe that could be saved. Dozens of county employees, daytime and overtime, were swarming around this mess for weeks. The DEP and EPA may be involved. Wetlands, waterways, and landscape are now compromised with gouges and deep scars. Rescue operations could cost the taxpayer another $200,000 to $300,000 by hiring an outside rigging company. Cost of the fiasco, upwards of $1 million. Another is the stair tower disaster going on since 2012 with unnecessary costs running to millions of dollars, still unresolved to this day. The courthouse annex building 3 weeks ago suddenly had a flooding episode on top floor, damaging all the floors below, strewing hazardous material throughout. The building will be closed tight for months. County records may be compromised. Another is the new planned Union County Complex project that the county tried to circumvent public bidding laws, and the judge ordered a cease and desist. Your own professionals state this could cost the taxpayers an extra $20 to $30 million, unless we forget all those OSHA and PIASH violations in the county buildings. What is needed first is for the county manager, Oatman, to give a public statement on this latest Ashbrook Swamp environmental disaster. In addition, we implore you to please stop these abuse and failings and use more critical planning moving forward. The public sees a profound failure of Union County governance you, the commissioners, and Scutari have created. Apparently, our county manager, Oatman, and Dual Finance Improvement Authority Director, Bibby Taylor, are the head of many of these disasters. They do not deserve to head this county, yet you give them 9% and 18% raises for their golden nugget lifestyles. The irony from their multiple disasters is that they astoundingly both live out of the county and are immune to any county impacts. In my opinion, commissioners act like little tin soldiers exhibiting little to no value for the county, just depending on the $500 million of tax money to give out to continue the waste, abuse, and the corrupted system helped by our puppet master Senator Scutari. If 4 of you could step down, the county would continue unabated, but at least the taxpayers would see a savings. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Morgan Thompson. I'm the CEO of Prevention Links. We're based in Roselle, New Jersey, and we serve the entirety of Union County. I want to first thank the Commissioner Board and the Department of Human Services for your support in the annual Red Ribbon Day kickoff this past Saturday. It was our 25th anniversary of an event that recognizes the vital importance of substance misuse prevention and supporting individuals in the recovery journey. So I thank you for being present. I thank you, and we were honored to present the Commissioner Board with a recognition for our 25th year of the Community Impact Award. I'm here this evening to talk about the resolution pertaining to transportation services for individuals with opioid use disorders. According to the New Jersey Office of the Attorney General, there were 145 suspected overdose deaths in Union County in 2021. That number declined significantly in 2022 to 114, a promising indication that the network of government and community organizations working in coordination to address the opioid crisis have made progress in doing so. Union County has taken an aggressive and comprehensive approach to addressing addiction and drug overdose, with strategic investments to expand access to the full array of services needed for Union County residents of all ages to initiate and sustain recovery. Examples include support for the launch and sustainability of the first recovery high school in the state of New Jersey, creation of the Union County Helping Hands 365 helpline, which connects residents with substance use disorders and their families to 24/7 peer support and linkage to treatment, funding to increase resident access to life-saving overdose reversal drugs, including naloxone, services to address social determinants of health of people with substance use disorders, such as food and housing security, and support for evidence-based prevention education and awareness programs for youth to prevent the development of substance use disorders. Countless lives have been saved, families restored, and communities made safer and healthier as a result of these investments. Still, 114 deaths are 114 too many, and more than double the number of overdose deaths in the county a decade ago. Now is the time for Union County to continue its trajectory of bold leadership in fighting the addiction and overdose drug crisis, leveraging the infusion of funds made possible through the Opioid Settlement Fund. The Comprehensive Community Needs Assessment for Union County, published in January 2020, found that transportation was a significant barrier for Union County residents in accessing an array of vital services, including primary and behavioral health care. According to the 2020-2023 Union County Comprehensive Plan for the Organization and Delivery of Alcohol and Drug Abuse Services, approximately 64% of community members surveyed identified transportation as a barrier to treatment. Transportation is frequently cited as one of the most significant barriers to sustained recovery all across the state. With the support of opioid settlement funds authorized by the Commissioner Board and Department of Human Services, Prevention Links hopes to facilitate rides for Union County residents with substance use disorders to approved opioid-related treatment, harm reduction, and recovery services. We will market the availability of this service via all channels, including street outreach, social media, print marketing, and outreach to other service providers in the county. We will provide this service through our 24-hour-a-day helpline, and wherever possible, we will provide participants accessing transportation services with information about other resources that are already available in the county. Early recovery is a fragile and uncertain time. If you know anyone who's been through that journey, you know that to be true. This resolution helps us to remove one of the most common barriers to care, and it will truly save lives. Thank you.
Very nice.
Seeing no one else, I will formally close this portion of the meeting and ask, sorry.
I'm sorry, my name's Delia Hamlet. Are there questions right now just on the resolutions that are
Or any
presented?
governmental matter.
Oh, great, perfect. Thank you, Commissioners. My name's Delia Hamlet. I'm a councilwoman from Summit, New Jersey. As I speak with our residents, we have a lot of concerns around Bryant Park. I know that we've put the aeration system in, but I was wondering if there's been an update. I think we just approved the hydro raking for Bryant Pond, but I didn't find the minutes from the last meeting. So if somebody could let me know where the minutes are posted. The last few haven't been there, so I just wanted a recap of that. And the other thing, when I speak with residents, there's a lot of workout stations there. People are using those areas all the time. They're really in disrepair, and the residents they're demanding answers from me. Obviously, it's a Union County park and pond, so we would really like an update on when these conditions can be improved. Thank you. Who should I ask to
No, you
follow
have
up?
a seat and then we'll
Okay,
address
perfect,
the
thank you.
thing.
Good evening, Commissioners. I'm Juanita Vargas. I'm the Chief Program Officer at the United Way of Greater Union County. I just wanted to take a minute, to thank all of you for all of the support that we've received over the years to provide services in Union County. I wanted to also raise the awareness that we are seeing a huge increase in the number of people who are needing rental assistance. We have seen this surge after COVID. We had a lot of resources through the ERAP program and other programs, but as those have dried out, we continue to see the number of people coming to our doors looking for multiple months of rental assistance. I can tell you from our program, the Emergency Food and Shelter Program, we spent close to $175,000 within 2 months with 3 partner organizations providing rental assistance. I was on a call with the Urban League yesterday trying to help a family who is also on eviction notice with children. They have no more resources for rental assistance. So we're hoping that, we get a lot more data together to provide you from the Human Services Advisory Council perspective, but I wanted to raise this as a really growing issue that we and all of the other family success centers that, are funded by the commissioners are seeing on a regular basis. That goes along with food insecurity. Every Friday we do a food distribution here in Elizabeth with one of the local churches, and there are over 200 people waiting for food every Friday. So that's just one place, one food distribution in one area of Elizabeth. So I just wanted to, share that information with you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Seeing no one else, in reference to the councilman from Summit, Director Durbin Drake, you mind speaking in reference to Bryant Park, please?
Madam Chairman, while the director's coming up, Councilman, I believe the videos of the meeting should be on the website, Jim.
Correct, County Manager. The videos are on our website. However, the minutes, I know the October 12th minutes will be joined with today's minutes for adoption on November 9th. And I think I earlier this week approved the September minutes. They just didn't get to tonight's meeting. So we'll be adopting September and October at the November 9th meeting.
Was that? They're not on the website since March? We'll take a look. I wasn't aware it's the first word. Yeah, we'll take a look and find that. We'll make sure you get them.
Director.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Councilperson, for coming tonight. You are correct, the pond is in serious need of attention. Since April, the county started by introducing a biological, that's the aeration that you see. It's really not aeration, it's a biological that helps to digest the sediment. The sediment is where the invasive weeds grow. It's a two-prong approach. At the last meeting that our clerk talked about, you approved a contract for the hydro raking, where we'll actually go in and remove the weeds that sit there. The bio-dredging will go back in, and that will help keep the sediment clear so that the invasive weeds can't grow again. So it's a two-prong approach where the contract's working its way through our system, and we're eager to start that process as soon as that happens. You are absolutely correct about the workout stations, and pleased to say this board approved capital money. So we do have some funding put in place that we can address that as soon as that works through the process as well.
Thank you very much, Director. Deputy County Manager Wagner, in reference to the rental systems.
Through you, Chair. Through the initial 2 rounds of ERAP, we were able to distribute over $16 million to residents in need. The state of New Jersey has an additional almost $4 million that had come out of our allocation that got recaptured that we moved over to them. We're currently in the process of working with the state's provider for their portal and our portal to transfer all of our applications that were still in our system directly over to the state so that people don't have to reapply, and then they can just move through the process more quickly. It's been a little bit more challenging than we had originally anticipated to make the transfer of the information, but I believe we're very, very close to being there. So we'll see more money flow, but it's a finite pot of money, and it's a sad situation, but we were able to help a lot of folks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Deputy Manager. Just also in reference to Juanita and Morgan, Prevention Links, United Way, we thank you both for being here. You're both great community partners. I know our County Commissioner Board has visited many of your events and seen you both in action and your organizations in action when it comes to interacting with the community, so we thank you for that. And County Manager?
Thank you, Chairman. I wanted to address some of Mr. Patterson's questions and comments. I would have loved to talk to him while I was here, but it's pretty cowardly to take pot shots at people and run out before they could answer. But I want to commend him for pointing out to everybody that our buildings are old and sometimes pipes break, shocking. And for the excavator, yes, accidents happen. The excavator's job is to dig the debris out of the streams because they get backed up and they flood. So he's breaking news there, and unfortunately the ground around the stream was not as stable as we thought, and it slid into the brook. The machine's fully insured. It's a shame it happened. It's an accident. Accidents happen. So why you have insurance? So again, I just want to thank Mr. Patterson for his breaking news. Thank you.
Thank you very much, County Manager. With that said, I've asked for the approval of resolutions 2023-915 through 2023-943.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Kowalski, seconded by Commissioner Bodek. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
For resolutions, Commissioner Baker.
Aye.
Commissioner Bodek?
Yes.
Commissioner Kowalski?
Yes.
Commissioner Leone?
Aye.
Commissioner Mirabella?
Aye.
Commissioner Williams?
Aye.
Vice Chairwoman Palmieri Muedad?
Aye.
Chairman Granados?
Aye.
Chairman, you have 8 votes in the affirmative on all resolutions.
Thank you very much. Move on to Commissioner reports and comments. And I will start to my left this time. Commissioner Kowalski.
Thank you, Chairman. We're proud to announce an upcoming informational Bring Back the Bats workshop where participants of all ages will get insight into the world of bats and the important role they play in our environment and understand the threats that bats have been facing and also explore conservation efforts. So this event will be held on November 11th at 10:30 in the morning at Trailside Nature and Science Center at 452 New Providence Road in the Mountainside section of the Watchung Reservation. It's appropriate for all ages, and a discussion will be led by guest naturalist Kathleen Kerwin, who works for Rutgers Wildlife and Conservation Management, and also local Girl Scout ambassador Lila Keller. So this event is free, but residents are asked to register at www.ucnj.org/trailside. So, thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Commissioner Baker.
Thank you, Chair. Within a week or more, we'll be having an election. And we would like to announce that sample ballots for the November 7th general election will begin being mailed to all registered Union County voters next week. Additionally, sample ballots, tutorials on how to vote by mail, and polling location information can be viewed and downloaded on the county clerk's elections website, which is unioncountyvotes.com, and through the Union County Votes app. Early voting begins on Saturday, October 28th, 2023, and locations for early voting are listed on the clerk's website. Applications for voting by mail are accepted by mail until October 31st, 2023. However, voters can come to the clerk's offices either in Elizabeth or Westfield, to apply for a vote by mail ballot up to 3 p.m. on November 6th. Voters with any questions about their sample ballots can call the County Clerk's Elections Division at 908-527-4996 or email the Elections Division at ucvote@ucnj.org. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Baker. Commissioner Mirabella.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Union County Board of County Commissioners, in collaboration with the Office of Cultural and Heritage Affairs, is proud to host Eric Bruno, historian and photographer, as he gives a presentation about World War I memorials. The event will be held on November 8th at the Springfield Public Library located at 66 Mountain Avenue and will start at 7 o'clock. Mr. Burrow's lecture will include facts about the various memorials in the county while highlighting some of the extraordinary monuments throughout New Jersey. This event is funded in part from a grant from the New Jersey Historical Commission, part of the Division of Cultural Affairs in the Department of State. To learn more about this information and about Mr. Burrow and to register for this event, please look at UCNJ/UC Remembers on the website. And I want to take just a minute to wish my colleagues the best of luck on Election Day. I may break some news and congratulate you in advance because I am so confident that you all will be re-elected, and that is including Sheriff Corvelli and Commissioners Leone, Bodek, and our newcomer, Dallas Fort. So I look forward to celebrating when that day comes, and congratulations in advance. But that concludes my comments, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Mirabella. Commissioner Williams?
Thank you, Chairman. As we close out LGBTQ History Month, the board invites, the board invites you all, in collaboration with our Office of LGBTQ Plus Affairs, we want to invite residents to an indoor movie presentation of the family favorite, Strange World, at Hamilton Stage, which is part of the Union County Performing Arts Center. And some of you may know that the Hamilton Stage was utterly destroyed during Hurricane Ida a few years ago. So I'm really excited. This will be my first time visiting since it's been completely restored. So it's going to be a wonderful afternoon this Saturday, October 28th at 1 o'clock. Doors open at 12:30 p.m. And it is a free event, a great opportunity for people of all ages, so you're encouraged to come, bring your family, bring your friends, or just bring yourself. There will be snacks available to enjoy, as well as coloring activities for children. So it's sort of a nice kickoff to our Halloween, big Halloween weekend. Strange World is described as a heartwarming family film, but it does embrace themes of acceptance, love, and the importance of diversity. Pre-registration is required, so please visit ucnj.org/LGBTQ. It's going to be a great event, and I'm just really happy that we're doing it at the Hamilton Stage as part of UCPAC, which, as you all know by now, is 95 years old. Hamilton Stage is a little bit younger, and we do want to thank UCPAC for always being such a tremendous partner with us in everything we do. And I also want to just again congratulate my colleague here, Al Mirabella, on his longevity. Public service is not easy. But he's been doing it now, going into your third decade. I hope that makes you feel young. And just congratulations again. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Commissioner Bodak?
Sure. Next week, we'll be celebrating our spooky holiday, Halloween, and all those pumpkins that were turned into jack-o'-lanterns. I wanted to encourage our residents not to throw the pumpkins away. This year, through our recycling division, we are doubling the size of our popular pumpkin recycling program to include collections across 6 municipalities. The program runs from Tuesday, November 1, through Monday, November 27th, and each location is open from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. The locations are 101 Berkeley Avenue in Berkeley Heights, the Berkeley Heights Department of Public Works next to the new municipal complex, 523 Trenton Avenue in Elizabeth, the Elizabeth Municipal Recycling Yard, 1300 Lamberts Mill Road in Westfield, the Westfield Conservation Center, 2 Donaldson Place in Linden, the Municipal Recycling Yard, 401 Sheraton Avenue in Kenilworth, the Kenilworth Public Works Complex, and 95 Rock Avenue in Plainfield, the Plainfield Transfer Station. Please bring pumpkins only. Other decorations or food items will not be accepted. Thank you, and everybody have a happy Halloween.
Thank you, Commissioner Bodak. Commissioner Leon?
Thank you, Chairman. Okay. The Union County Board of County Commissioners will be holding a special recycling mega event called Beyond the Bin on Saturday, November 4th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Union County Vocational Technical School in Scotch Plains. This event will accept covered electronic devices, plastic film, clothing, textiles, reusable shopping bags, non-plastic, food waste, recycling, and styrofoam. To learn more about this event and for the complete listing of the acceptable items, please visit www.cnj.org/forwardrecycling. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Leon. County Council Bergen?
Thank you, Chairman. I just want to add my congratulations to that of the board, to Commissioner Mirabella for 25 years of excellent service to the citizens of Union County, and much longer to other citizens in the municipalities as well. congratulations.
Thank you, County Council. County Manager?
Thank you, Chairman. I just want to wish Commissioner Garrison a happy birthday. Unfortunately, she's not here to celebrate.
We're going to make sure she knows you wish her a happy birthday, Ed, okay? We got it.
Thank you.
Vice Chair, can we call Mary Mudet?
Thank you, Chair. Good evening. We would like to announce a community initiative to gather winter essentials for those in need. We are collecting new socks, gloves, hats, scarves, coats, and blankets in every adult and child size for distribution within our community. If you are in a position to contribute any of these items, please consider visiting these designated locations where you will find our collection boxes. Donation bins can be found here at the County Administration Building, 10 Elizabeth Town Plaza in Elizabeth, in our Public Safety Building at 300 North Avenue East in Westfield, our Engineering Building at 2325 South Avenue in Scotch Plains, and our two Social Services buildings located at 342 Westminster in Elizabeth and 200 West 2nd Street in Plainfield. Your support is greatly appreciated, and we thank you for your continued support for our community in need. And I would just like to thank Morgan Thompson. I wasn't sure if you were still there, and then I saw an arm. I was so happy to join you, although the weather didn't necessarily cooperate. Later on Saturday, it did turn out to be a beautiful day, but your 25th Red Ribbon Day was still a success, even though the weather may not have been the best. I think we had a great turnout there, and the work that you do for our community is really remarkable, and I always and on behalf of the board, we really appreciate the recognition that you gave us, but I also find it really great listening to the police officers who have distributed the Narcan and then the ones that have made the DUI stops. It's just great that the community is working towards a safer and healthier community for all. So thank you for all that you do, and thank you for recognizing us. And that is all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Chair. On behalf of the board, I want to express our deep gratitude for everyone involved in rescuing a missing teenage girl last weekend, especially our Union County Public Safety Office, including Director Dennis Burke, Chief Mogensen, who led the way. The child was separated from a family member on Sunday while walking in the Watchung Reservation. Because of a coordinated effort between our county dispatch center, our county law enforcement, our county police department, state and local law enforcement individuals, in addition to a series of tips from our incredible residents, she was located later in that day. When it comes to the safety of our residents, our law enforcement will stop at nothing to get the job done. From drones and ATVs to helicopters and water rescue teams, every entity came together to search. This was an effort that was successful because of professionals working together in our community. And so tonight, I just want to thank you to anyone who was involved, and big or small, in making sure that they located this young lady as quickly as possible and got her back to her loved ones. So thank you very much. And with that said, may I have a motion to adjourn? A second, all in favor? Aye. I did everything, that's it. Meeting's adjourned, thank you very much.
On the dot.
I think so, yeah.
On the dot.
I think I put everything, I'll
Yes,
go
he
back.
is a good chairman.
Yeah, if there's anything else.
I was kind of worried, I was like,